Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Another spontaneous development stream. How's it going today? And who came for the music? Alright, so today I thought maybe let's do a short development stream. Already a bit late today, but let's put in another hour of prototyping Power Outage in We Are Screwed. Oh, Natsu! Welcome back, how are you today? If that isn't my favorite Ranger Man, but is he real? You will never know. But he's called the Real Ranger Man, so it's gotta be real. But it is only a screen name, so... is it then virtually real? I don't know. The music too loud, by the way? Because I have no idea. Would crank that song up to 11 if I could. Music is fine, okay. Thanks for letting me know. How was your day, by the way? Did you play Rainbow Six today? You did, okay. As every day. Not really. Okay. Okay, where is my prototyped stuff for power outage? No, it's first of all need my ship. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, that's the power outage. Oh yeah. What's happening? Okay. I think I need to open the ship for that and see what I did. I think it has been a week since I touched power outage stuff. Yesterday you had a new season. 2 new operators joined. Oh cool. Monty and you tested what you could do. Oh cool. I think I saw like 10 minutes of a stream where Monty played Star Citizen. Quite intriguing. Is that... yeah. He plans on playing it later, I guess, in about an hour or so. Okay. Maybe I will check out this stream later on. That's not why I'm here. Wait. There, in Star Citizen you have spaceships. In Mirror's Cube you have spaceships. And you say there's no connection. Well, okay. Two totally different games. Except that it's space. Space is common ground, you could say. For the music and my tranquilizing voice. Are you afraid I'm gonna sing you a goodnight song? Okay. So this is my power outage thingy here. I'm gonna add, just for testing purposes, I'm gonna add this right into the ship. Because what I want to do is, I want to have this power outage here, and it should actually crack open the floor, and then after a while it should like zap one of the modules here. I'll probably join you with the singing. Let's hope we will never do that. You know, singing is the only thing where I'm worse at than playing the guitar. But I mean, I played a little bit. I recently got a ukulele. Just if someone asks me, I can say I play a little guitar. You play the guitar and I sing. No, I don't think so. We can do that on release day. Now. No, we cannot, because now I'm thinking like, well, I'm hoping that the game will never come out. Okay, power outage. Let's see what we have here. Okay, that's my debug stuff from me last week. And okay, break floor, module jamming, just random stuff in here. Okay, so if I have this in the ship, break floor. Okay, that is the floor tile. Ah, okay. To be able to test this a little bit better, let's have a coroutine. Wait for... It's actually a delay. Execute delayed. So we just want to deactivate that floor tile here. Set active false and delay that for those 5 seconds here. Yes, that needs to be in action. Okay. Mr. Mama Matrix, your late night stream, yes! Welcome to the stream, how are you today? How's it going? Natsu, are you planning a hard mode like where the crew can be sucked out into space and need to be taken in again? We actually had that idea about a year ago, and it sounds very funny, but we decided against it because it would make things way more complicated and not very casual, but still it's a funny idea. This should be done in We're Screwed 2 or We're Screwed Again. Sequel stuff. So, ugly prototyping stuff. We are still screwed. Yeah, someone said it should be a VR game. It's gonna be called We Are Screwed. Okay. That's fine. We are screwed. We are screwed again. And we're screwed again in space. That's a machete progression, by the way. Do you know what I? Yeah, I know everything. Mr. Matrix is relaxing while friends have to tend their kids. Yup. Why is there no screwdriver in We're Screwed? Because this is a kids game and we don't serve cocktails. I'm so sorry. But maybe it is a hidden secret. Okay, now let's see if I press B. Ah, there's a floor tile popping up here. And yeah. Hello. It looks a bit weird because there's actually a collider on top of the ship so that things don't like take off or can be thrown out of the ship. But that's fine. Okay, this pops open the floor tile, and then imagine there's an effect where cables come out of this, and after a while it should zap one of the modules. Screwdriver. Yeah, that was a part intended joke because screwdriver is a cocktail. That's vodka with orange juice, I guess. Why does the ship screen look so much prototype again? I have no idea. Because everything is a prototype. What was the last version you saw, Mr. Matrix? The flying part. Oh, you mean the outside? Yeah, because that's a prototype level. That's the third stage, Electric Ruins, that I'm currently prototyping, and it's just blocked out at the moment. Natsu, I know you were thinking of the tool. So as you can see here, everything prototype stuff. Ow, ow. There's a trap. Turret on the wall. hidden turret that comes out. But the ship itself is just my the ship itself, it's different. That's a different ship. You may have seen our scrap bucket ship. That's the first ship that we used for like I don't know, a year or something. But we now have 10 ships created that we currently test, and this is the chunk fighter. And the chunk fighter is the smallest ship. It's probably more for one to two players. Only has 3 slots there, and it looks like a hybrid psycho turkey. Someone said that on stream, I guess. Nanzo, have I complimented you on your taste of music before? I'd just say you haven't. Want some company on Discord? Yeah, you can join me on Discord anytime. Sure. Everything here will be treated as a pun. That's true, Mr. Matrix. That's true. I am the Punisher. Okay. So there's this thing popping up here. This is gonna be a crude prototyping session now.
Hello.
Hey, Natsu. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Awesome. I think I might want to change the music a bit, or not change the music, but turn down the volume a little bit. Or turn your volume up here. Hang on a second. I think I can do that.
Actually, I heard myself in stream very well.
Okay. I think it should be fine now. Alright. Let's do some coding. What do you say?
I'm totally on it.
Yeah.
Still, no conclusion what you're doing there, but...
I'll be just typing and you say what I type. No, I'm just kidding.
If you want to mess up everything, we can do that.
Actually, yes, because the game is called We Are Screwed, and the game is about messing up everything, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, Mr. Matrix, this is so interactive. That's true.
I could tell you what you can write for the Not So Nice Tower.
The Not So Nice yeah, the Not So Nice turret. It's not finished yet, by the way.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to explain what your idea about the Not So Nice turret was, because I have a certain idea in mind, but I don't want to spoil everything.
Okay. Actually, I don't really have an think about it like that, but with Sabi I did, kinda.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, something should plop up and yell at the enemies that they're not nice and like stun them or something like that.
Yeah, actually, that's what we discussed. I think on stream or with Sabi. But it should be about not being nice to enemies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all started with a joke.
Everything starts with a joke. That's a good basis to build upon. Alright, so I'm currently working on this power outage thing here. We've seen that it should like pop open the floor, and then we'll just, what should we do? it should actually it should jam one of the modules after a certain amount of time. So
So they can't be used, right?
exactly. So the idea is you are for example, if you're inside the turret and the turret gets jammed. First, we have this idea just to kick out the player. So you get immediately kicked out of the turret and you can't use it anymore until you repair it. But the problem is, if you are inside the turret, you are actually focusing on the outside view all the time because you have to aim and shoot. And if you get kicked out, you have no idea what's going on because you're still trying to focus on the left side of the screen. You're trying to rotate your turret, it's not working. So what the heck is going on? So we have to. So this is actually a game design question. What we need to do is, or what our idea is at the moment, is you don't get kicked out of the turret, but you stay in. But if you try to use it, you have an audio clue, like an audio, like a sound effect, and a visual effect that it's not working. So there's some kind of a zapping effect or like electricity.
Actually, that was what I was thinking about as you said it. Like some visual electricity that it's not working.
Yeah, exactly. That we have tried a few things already. So at the moment, if you jam a module, you just get kicked out, and we have to change that as well. So there's code in the game for that already, and we need to change that. Also, we need to add those visual clues to the outside. We have something for the inside already. But yeah, that's the plan for now. And it should also start with maybe there should be a little bit of a delay so that you can see, okay, there is something going on in the ship, and there's some kind of a zapping effect on your turret already before it really gets jammed. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it is enough just to have this audio clue and the visual effect outside. So what I'm gonna do is
If you give the player the hint that it's gonna be jammed in a few, I guess that's too much time of reacting and planning.
Not sure about that. It really depends on the timing, I think. But we'll start easy.
But if you say like it's 10 seconds ahead, then that would be, in my opinion, too much. Because it's funny to react like spontaneously in this game.
Yeah, I mean that's something that needs to be tweaked anyways. So I would agree 10 seconds is probably too long, but if it's 1 or 2 seconds where really you see, okay, there was something bad will happen to my turret, and then you can just shout to the other player, get ready to repair my turret because it's gonna break soon. So we don't lose that much time. I don't have to get out of the turret, get to the wrench, or get the wrench and then repair it.
Just a thing I just came to mind, like if there's like an electricity warning that the thing is jammed and gonna get broke. You can, if that is possible and if you want to do that, can't you like supercharge a turret for a few seconds that it's gonna be stronger, like the same effect, so that the player doesn't know what's going to happen?
That's actually supercharging is something we tried already. We had that in a game at one point. So we had those power cells, and you could always supercharge a module with power cells, and it would shoot like stronger bullets or something. But we removed that from the game because it adds another layer of complexity, and it's not very casual to get into as a mechanic. But it's kind of interesting that you now come up with this idea. So it's really interesting. I think going this route where everything is like super easy to grasp for users is always the right thing to do. Like give give the users or players some sort of an idea what's going on. Okay, my module is jammed, or it's gonna be or there's something happening to it, and then it's jammed. Then okay, that's a logical thing, and they can react. But let's take it step by step, I'd say.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be our coroutine. Yeah, this gem module auto generation sucks. Okay. So now it's rather quiet in the chat, by the way. I mean, it's
yes, sorry.
it's very late. Everyone is watching Monty stream. Nah, I don't know. Okay. So wait times for that. Delay. Yeah, let's say jam delay. Not calling it YAM delay, by the way. The fact that you don't react to what I just said proves that my puns are being ignored, which is fine. So there's.
I'm not really sure if I ignored it or just really don't got it.
Yeah, that was the worst joke of the day. That was
because
a YAM delay
I was
joke.
like YAM delay on jam delay. Okay, maybe a part of not that good.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the worst joke of this day.
Yeah.
So
I
far,
was really sure if it was a joke or just
everything is a joke.
bad speaking habit.
Oh, got your point. Could be. Okay, so first we'll just wait for the jam delay. Then we will actually jam one of those modules. Oh, Prepe!
I saw another point on your jam delay. If you're in Germany, you know Jan Delay, the musician.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. That was the joke. Oh, Prepe is back. Welcome, Prepe. And Prepe is healing, by the way. But because Prepe is still the stream boss. Yes, Prepe, you did miss a pun. It was the worst pun of the day. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Me neither. Watch the bot.
Yeah, thank you for cheering, Prepe.
But why is he in need of being healed up?
Because he's the stream boss.
Yeah.
And the stream boss is not at 100% health. I mean, it's pretty strong. Like over 8,000 HP, it's pretty strong. But still, not at 100%.
And how can we diminish his HP?
So every time someone follows the stream or follows on Twitch or makes a donation or a sub or cheers, then it's gonna damage the boss. And if you finish the boss, then you are the new boss.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Let's see.
Frape, I'm sorry. I was like in the middle of a sentence before, but thanks again for cheering. Well, I forgot that I thank you like for the donation like 5 seconds earlier. Yeah, it could be that I'm a bit confused today. How long am I streaming today? Probably not very long because I'm really tired already. But so we are live like 40 minutes now. I don't know. I'll just keep working on this power outage thing here for, I don't know, half an hour more, maybe an hour, and then I will call it a day. But so that's the plan. Hard day at work earlier, and like every day. Yeah, I've been coding for like 10 hours today already. So, whoa! Now not to subscribe, thank you. I can thank you here on Discord, by the way. And Preppy takes some damage. Thank you. 2 months in a row. And Preppy, thank you for the cheer. Healing up again. This is gonna be a battle now.
Actually not.
Preppy is quick with healing. Only have 300 more bits. You should not let people know that. Now that we know we can damage.
That is a mistake, Pepe.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna finish you off.
Then you need to buy in already. Yeah, this is gonna be a battle. So, okay, this is my code for jamming an actual module. But I should change that because that's a random jammable.
Why did I get emotes for other users?
What?
I got my abonnement has unlocked 5 emotes for 5 players, or for 5 users in chat.
That's new. I don't even know that. Maybe that's something that Twitch added recently. But I think you can now that you're subscribed, you can use our emote. We only have 1 at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I unlocked. I can see what I unlocked, I guess.
But is this like something where you can gift another player with emotes, right?
Something like that, but I don't have any speaking in the process. I just get the notice.
Okay. I've never seen that before, so it's gotta be new. Well, okay, Preppy asks you, well, do you still know how I got to be the boss? I became the boss by jumping into a fight between 2 other people. Yeah, I remember. That was actually very funny. Okay. So, back to my jammable components here. So the thing is, there's turrets in the game or in the ship that can be jammed, but also doors, for example. If the jammable is a door, oh, that's so adorable. But then, of course, there's no outside thing that we need to like tell the user about that the thing is jammed. But
How
if
can
it
a
is a
door
turret,
get
then we
jammed?
need to. Sorry, what?
How will you be able to jam a door? Because in the most time of the game you don't use the doors actively, right?
That's true, but if you jam a door, it is closed, and then you have to repair it or force open it by just trying really hard to open it.
That could be the break point of a fantastic screw up if everything's on fire and the door is jammed.
Yep. We had some crazy situations with doors closed. Sometimes it's a good thing because you can lock in, I don't know, the GUI enemy, so it's like an inside enemy that runs around your ship. And sometimes you want to open the doors, yeah, to get something from in there or to get out of a room. Ayo, Shuck the Man is here, and Ayo Dietmar. Pray, I don't think that this was offensive because it's the usual greetings from Dietmar. We know each other. Dietmar is allowed to say the censored version of this.
Well, still, insiders on Twitch chat could be problematic.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually bad because that brings me into the situation that I need to explain or make excuses for the chat.
Yeah.
How's it going, Dietmar, by the way? And how's it going, Shuck? Shuck the Man. Okay, not getting much code done today, but it doesn't matter, it's late already. So we either need to I think we need to change that here. I mean, it's a good thing that we have temporal components here, but actually so is there how do I actually access the different areas? Maybe area controller. Inside, okay. Get objects. Maybe like that. Yeah, prepaid. It's like 10:30. It's okay to be unproductive. My English is on point today, as always. And so is mine. Okay. No, that doesn't work either. What we could do this and then check. That's pretty bad, but for prototyping. No, that doesn't. No, jammable is. Let's see. This is the ship spot. I think it's the ship spot. Yeah, the jammable is right in here. because we actually need to connect two jammables. Prepay, I'm actually working on a power outage thing, so the thing should jam one of the modules or the doors, but the problem is that I need to access jammables, and if it's a ship spot, then that means it's actually a ship module where, for example, it's a turret. I also need to jam the outside of that module, or at least access the outside. And I'm thinking of a good and clean way of how to do that. I could just, I mean, one thing what we could do is, because we enable jam here, the turret reference, but yeah, getting right to it, because we have a jammable component here, and I think we add a listener on that, so on jam, so that the ship spot actually knows that it's being jammed, which means we can then also activate the jam effect on the outside. So that would be the basic idea. Yeah, exactly. I could just tell you the turret or the outside object to be jammed when the interior is jammed.
That would make the jamming would make great skill for a boss fight. Somehow.
You mean like when the boss?
The boss could jam you.
Could jam you. Yeah. The thing how or when this power outage is done, it's either when you hit like a lightning storm, or if you get shock damage, like from those different zappers that we have in the game, and that could also work on the boss. Like if a boss has like a
overload.
Yeah, if the boss has a certain kind of weapon or mechanic that would introduce shock damage, then this would work like right out of the box. Yeah, exactly. All right. So that means we need to. So that's the ship spot. Ship spot outside. So this is actually rather complex because there are so many things here going on. Okay, ships spot outside. We could just say is jammed. All right. So we add a property here for this ship spot outside. And on the ship spot outside, yeah, that's where we need the jam effect there. Let's see. So the problem is we already have like 20 turrets in the game or so. So if I now add something here, I have to rewire everything, and that's basically gonna be the same effect for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just add one effect to the game config, and this thing would just instantiate one of those. Yeah, the input stuff will be handled later, Prepay. I just want to have the visual thing first. So okay. Module outside jammed effect. So this is gonna be instantiated here. Yeah, probably. Normally I'll do that too, but I already have. There's so much code in place already to handle player input and stuff. What? Visual Studio is quitting on me or what? Okay, I go to game config. Okay, it generated this one here, which is fine. Okay, so that's a general. Let's rename that to jammable module outside jam effect, whatever. Okay. I will just add this jammed effect. Set what transform set parent to this transform here of the ship spot outside, and this is gonna be set to local position and local rotation of 0 and identity respectively. Okay, and we're gonna say is jammed is false, and here we have jammed effect set active if it is jammed. Now it's starting to get really boring for you, Natsu.
Not boring actually, but well,
I guess
since
it
I'm
is.
not in informatics
Yeah.
involved, I'm not like, yeah, I totally understand what you're doing.
It's kind of like I really want to talk like more about the game or game design, but it's really hard to write code and think about the code and at the same time talk something else.
It's completely fine.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind.
I don't. I really don't. I'm like, okay, that stuff still will be something I can experience later. So I'm interested in what you're doing. Since we wrote about that, I once tried to code myself, but
Yeah.
that hasn't worked out well, you know.
Why?
Bad teaching and wrong programs, I guess.
But shouldn't like. I mean, for me, coding or programming is more like not about the tool you use, but more like getting to know the concepts. And after that, it's. I mean, of course, if you have someone teaching a certain kind of tool and like really focusing on the tool, and you have to use that tool and work with that, and so that could go in the wrong direction. Is that what happened, or?
What happened was I tried to do the tutorial, did everything exactly like the tutorial said, do it like that, and the program has not been able to run.
Okay. And you never found out why?
Never. Even the guy try this, he looked over that stuff and said like, yeah, that's exactly what I would write too, but I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, no, that's bad. It should at least this person should have helped you in a way that you would like debug stuff and then find out what's not working.
And we're not talking about a very complex stuff. It was like the classic Hello World thing.
Yeah. Sounds a bit like a bad experience.
Yeah. Because then he
yeah.
said, try another program. Then I tried another program and tried that tutorial. But that tutorial wasn't even the Hello World program. It was like, yeah, create your own little game. And exactly that was not happening.
Yeah. Well, that's bad. Should have started even with like an easier example or something that works, and then you need to change it and make changes to it, and you can always go back to the version that works.
Prepe, I tried to recall, and if that's right, because it's like about 10 or 12 years back, C++ was one of them, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it does. I don't think that it really matters what language it is. If you start very easy and you start with basic concepts, it should be fine. But I totally get that this can be like really overwhelming, and when you have no prior experience in coding, and then someone throws like a lot of things at you. Oh, I missed a bit of the chat, by the way. Prepe says you can use the light theme and not be able to talk and code at the same time. Hang on a second. Here.
So you're getting mocked for the light theme again?
Yeah, but here, because I'm streaming from home, here I at least have the dark theme in Unity, so it's only half evil. The Hello World tutorial is really basic. Yeah, I mean it depends if you don't have the right tools set up, and if, I don't know, the compiler is not installed properly or whatever, it could still fail. So Previous says that's one plus point. Guess talking about the dark theme. Okay. So this is my... Nope. Hang on. Oh yeah. This should be the jam effect. I just copied that one, remove the jammable because we don't want the jammable behavior on this. Or do we? No. Jam graphics. Okay, now I need to check how this is built. So okay, this just sets this to active. That's about it, okay. So, okay, this should be fine then. Let's see. Where is my game config? Just use this here and the same for the build. I really can't think of how the tutorial can show something wrong in the code. I mean, there's bad tutorials out there, but probably not the case for Hello World. But yeah, it had to be something that was wrong with this setup. What resolution you use for Unity and Visual Studio? So this screen here is a little bit more than Full HD. If it helps, I could like make it a little bit bigger here. I've no idea how readable all this is.
That is not really.
Okay, but because it's downscaled to Full HD, but it should work, I think. Okay. Okay, Unity stuff is unreadable, unreadable for Preppy. Sorry.
I agree.
That's why we go back to code.
Well, code is readable but not understandable. At least for me, I guess Preppy.
Yeah, Visual Studio is okay. Preppy just said. For you. I think Preppy is making fun of you.
Not really. I said like it's
No.
not understandable for me, but I forgot the me and said okay, maybe Preppy can understand that stuff.
I guess it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. So
I'm used to be picked on like I'm friends with Santi, you know.
code is readable, left hand side is a bit small. Okay. So if I now okay, so this time it zapped. Yeah, now you can see this little effect here. Now you probably can't see it, but everything is like so small.
Yeah, I can see it. The slight bristle of electricity.
Yeah, it's like you can see, but it's way too subtle. Why? Okay, it's here, module anchor. So it's this one here. Okay. Yeah, the outside is just because I just copied that effect. It should be way bigger. guess. It should be like, I don't know, like this. Maybe like this. Yeah, if it's too big, it overlaps with the other turrets. That's true, Pepe. Hey, Citrium! Welcome! I could ask you the same thing. You're probably working on your zombie survival game, aren't you? Because you're always working on your zombie survival game. I guess except for the time you spend on your so-called day job. Okay, so we'll just put this to like 2 or something.
Well, Preppy, what do you think I'm actually doing right now?
What? Citron hasn't touched the project today. I could ask why, but actually on the other side that's a good thing. Because that means you had some time to relax, hopefully. Prepe says, man, everyone is productive, I'm just sitting here not getting anywhere with my game or uni stuff. I mean, only because I'm working here, that doesn't really mean I'm really productive. Because at the moment I'm not. I'm just like hanging out with you folks and writing a couple lines of code. That's what I'm doing. But I guess
Depends
for the time
on what you define productive.
yeah, of course. But if I compare what I did in like the hours before I started the stream,
Yeah, that's a completely other dimension of being productive.
yeah. I mean, today's probably a bad example because I've done a lot of coding today. Really like 10 hours. Normally I would have not even half of that because there's so much business stuff I need to do. But today, a lot of code has been written. And PR is work too. Yeah, that's true, Prepe. Citrons has got plenty of time for the rest of the week. That's also true. There's like 4 more days in this week. And yeah, streaming is kind of PR. Yep. Okay. Let's just try again. Okay, let's install this one here. Oh yeah, you see the floor tile? It's already loose. And I can kick it around actually. Let's pretend that never happened. And I will break it now. Yeah, and now you can see it on the outside. It's a bit bad with this green background here, but it's visible. Of course, at the moment I can't get in, so I really have to repair it, and then it's gone. Let's see if it breaks again. No, that was the door. Not a door. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to remove the kicking out of the player. Prebe, what do you mean when you added that? Spraesko. I have no idea how to pronounce it, and I will never know, but welcome back. Sometimes bad PR. Maybe turn the gun into blue version when jammed. Yeah, maybe it should the effect is gonna be changed, but my approach is to have something there that is visible, that you see that something's going on, but I'm not really good at like making all those really nice effects myself. This is a job better done by people who can do that, meaning artists. The floor stuff, when it that it can get loose. Yeah, I prototyped this, I don't know, a week ago or something. But that's actually it's a bit fake because I will show you. So this thing here is actually fake. So it's just something sitting on top of the floor. And I have a debug button where I can just have some of those floor tiles like pop from it with a little bit of physics. Yeah. That's game dev, it's all smoke and mirrors. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's the best feature.
Smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so many things in games. When you develop games, you just have this idea how it should look like, and then you discover you can't do it all like in a realistic way, and then you ask yourself, okay, how should it look like to the player, or what kind of appeal should it have, and then you come up with smoke and mirrors.
Well, the first time I heard that was like in League of Legends from the champion LeBlanc.
Yeah.
She's like, it's all smoke mirrors. Okay.
But it is. Nice baked plain. Yeah. Sparesco, because you did that, right? And you gotta teach me how to pronounce your nickname. I will never know. Yeah. Because he's actually one of our artists in the chat now.
Oh.
Okay. Smoke and mirrors. So there is this outside effect here. Now let's get back to where is that? Ship spot outside. No, ship spot here. Unjammed. And I think we have this ship spot player controlled stuff. Where is that? I will never know. There's just so many things in this project already, so we have to search for everything. Called, yeah, spot player control, that's it. Because that's actually, because we have more than one type of module. There could be passive modules as well, where you can't slip into a chair or something. So only for those that are player controlled, we have this logic where you kick out the player. And there's unjammed here. And this is where it actually drops the player. What's going on in the chat? Citron says he's also a better, he's also a baker then. Yeah, bakery jokes incoming. It wasn't even me. I bake a lot. What have you baked already? Might do some names together. Did some baking this week too for my game. Okay. Zombie baking, Citrion. The structure got out of control. Yeah.
Awkward silence on my end. I don't know what you're guys talking about if you say baking.
Maybe Sparesco can explain that in the chat a little bit, because then I could write some code, and I think he would be better. He's actually better at explaining that. Baking is just doing stuff. Yeah. That's what coders say. Baking is artist stuff. So now I need to... Where was I? Oh, okay. So it's on jammed here. We actually need to know... whether this is jammed. So I'm gonna save this here. Programmers do stuff, artists bake stuff. Bakes are bakes, get baked, man. So what you don't know, I was working in a bakery when I was 16, and that's not a joke. It really happened. So I know all about baking stuff.
I did an internship in the bakery once.
Really? Okay.
For like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Cool. So you know a lot of about baking as well.
Kinda.
I did this like for a whole summer, so like I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks, and I baked a lot of stuff. And the baked stuff was actually there to then be stuffed into people. Kind of. Baking stuff. There's always good bread in your home. Yeah, yeah. Now get it on with the the buns puns.
Buns puns, yeah.
Sparesco is the bunslinger in this case.
Oh gosh.
Okay, where is the interaction? No one wants that kind of buns from you. Better be ready for that. But I think that's bad news. No escape from the puns.
You really are the king of puns, aren't you?
I guess so. As I said before, I'm the Punisher. So Citron in the chat has... yeah, there's no escape from my puns, because you also have to deal with them in the office. input.
Prepe, you really think that you will escape that way? He's already stuck in your head.
You can't turn off the stream. Especially Prepe can't, because stream boss, you gotta be here and heal yourself. I got other stuff stuck in my head. Is it worse than puns? Then we should talk. Okay, here is the use button. Just work and uni, okay. And not getting work or uni done, because he said that before. Okay. Citron, gotta bounce. Time to eat. Enjoy, Citron. See you soon. Have a nice evening. Thanks for dropping by. Probably actually work as a programmer for a company. Is it a game company or other software development company? So here, if it is chammed, we will not. Oh.
Ironic and sadistic at once, what would that be?
Whoa.
I'll take HP from Prepe by gifting him a sub.
What? But Prepe just subscribed and healed himself, right?
No, he used bits. He doesn't he hasn't
Yeah,
subscribed.
but so you gave him the sub.
I gave him a sub for taking him XP.
Oh, that's awesome. So now you're actually supporting him as a boss. Prepe as the stream boss has followers now. Oh, I developed software for pyrotechnics company. Prepe is on fire. I think your plan backfired a bit.
Well, maybe, but if you take the long shot, I supported you with another sub.
What am I doing here, by the way? This is totally bullshit what I wrote here. So on player input, that's the actual input stuff. Get use button. So here it is. Because on player input, that's probably a bad example, but let's check turret. On player input. Okay, that handles the whole input stuff, everything. Yeah, we need to handle that for all the things in here. Because I think that's called every frame. Okay. So what we need to do is jam is gonna be protected. Oh, see you, Spadesco. See you tomorrow. Thanks for dropping by. My previous plan was to hurt you. That was to get that golden box for my name all along. Also with a flamer burn out right before the end of the work shift. That's actually a nice punt. But I guess it's true too. Is it? So now we need to check the is jammed stuff. It's both. It's funny because it's true. Okay, now we need to handle the jam stuff in all those things. So here on player input, we just return if it's jammed. Maybe the hamster wheel should also play a sound effect or something, but laser turret.
These are the the emote gift I unlocked for like 5 people. Or 10 right now.
Wait a minute, because I got Restream chat open, but I need to check. Nice. So you gave this to 10 other people?
I guess 5 each.
Okay.
And it's like if you open the emote on Twitch, you got them sorted like in which channel you got them.
Okay.
Those 2 are in the category Haha Holidays.
Whoa. That's a nice one. I mean, after all, it's the season. But it's more like ho ho holidays.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, rare by idea.
But I will leave you now.
Because you're sick of the puns. I get it.
No, I'm not sick of the puns. I'm tired and
Of the
to
puns.
sleep because I'm a weak human.
Alright, human.
But I'll leave some potions for you. Do some more magic.
Thank you. I think that will help. I don't think that I'm gonna stream very long. But anyway, thanks for dropping by. It was
Every
nice.
time, it's always fun. Even if I don't understand what you're doing.
It's the same for me. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but in the end it will make something. And add something to the game.
Yeah, fine.
Alright. So, thanks again, and see you around.
I hope so. Bye bye.
Cheers, bye. Kirby says it's more like fun bunny days. Don't talk about this secret way of work. Oh no! Gotta delete the recording afterwards. Okay. Shield generator. I also like the description of the stream. Plays creative. That's exactly what it is. Actually, we were streaming in science and technology before. Well, I think last week or so I changed it to see whether this has like an effect on viewers, but so far I couldn't see any difference. Okay. What's next? Sonar. I think that's it. It's not even used anymore, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll add it here just in case. Oh, torpedo. So that one is used. How about development and talks? Is that a category? Don't think so. Because there is... So game development isn't a category. This is just science and technology. Make it one. I can't do that. Because this is the Twitch category system. So I guess for game development it's either creative or it is science and technology. Yeah, game development was a category like 2 years ago, and then they changed it, or they removed it, and game development is only available as a tag now. No, you can't make them. Unfortunately, you can't. Going on a private rampage. Just exactly what it is. Yeah, I'm just really like refactoring on the go. If I see something, I change it. Because sometimes, you know, it's really easy to prototype just having very short identifiers, but after a while, and if the code gets then yeah, touched by other coders, it's really hard to read if you have names like A and B. It's a bit OCD, but okay, on player input. So where is my here? Just don't do anything if it's jammed. And there's a turret. Player input, and the turret should also not do anything. program I'm supporting right now at work is like 90% ABC XYZ. I don't know why this comes to my mind, but I just saw this nice image of an audio cassette from the 90s, and then the explanation. It recently got to my attention that it's only logical that the successor of the cassette was called CD, because the cassette had A and B sides, so it's gotta continue with CD. Totally unrelated to variable names, but that's how my brain works. Okay. So now that we changed that, it should not throw us out of the turret. No, I don't want that. Yeah, the Blu-ray didn't get the memo. That's true. But there was this other thing called the HD DVD, right? That got the partial memo. And then messed up. Okay, let's see. So I want my turret here. Get into the turret. I can move the turret. Now all hell breaks loose. Oh, it jams the wrong thing. Again, another door. And now the turret. And I can't move the turret anymore. I can get out. Oh, I can't get in. Okay. Okay, that's one thing we need to fix. We should be able to probably get. Should we be able to get in again? I guess so. If it doesn't kick you out. Out, yes, in, no. What would be your argument? Let's discuss this, because what I think is, I first thought, okay, maybe you shouldn't get in because it doesn't make any sense. But then, if it doesn't kick you out, it's so that the game tells you basically it's okay to sit in there, but it doesn't work, and you have this sound effect later on. So now, if you just drop out of it by using the key and then sit into it again, then we probably try to fire again, it doesn't work, and you still see, okay, it's not working. If you have a dedicated repairman, you can come by. Yeah, that's true. But there's the thing. If you have two people, one person is running around with the wrench and the other one is sitting in the turret. The turret gets jammed. The player, for example, wants to get out to get to the wrench. The other one shouts, "No, I'm coming your way. I'm gonna help you." Then, if you're like playing like a pro, the turret operator will get into the turret again, like at the same time when the other one then repairs the turret. Is that good? I don't think I agree with you on that. But I'll take notes and discuss this, because this is a prototype thing here that will be discussed in our next game design discussion. But it's actually, I can see why you say that. It's like you managed to get, yeah, I kind of get it. Taking notes now for the next discussion. I always have like a big list of things that we need to discuss. And that's why it's not working on Jammed. Just think that when you use a turret, the left part of the screen gets larger. Yeah, the game basically adapts its split screen depending on what the players do. So if everyone is inside the turret, the left part is bigger, and if you get out of the turret, it may get smaller, depending on where the players are. And when you get kicked out of the screen, the screen would change without the player doing anything for the screen to change. I don't really get it. Disruptive. But I will discuss this tomorrow, I think. Oh, it's already pretty late now. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a day now. Has been a long day. It really has been a long day. And I think we'll continue tomorrow with that prototyping. Maybe I'll do something or do a longer stream tomorrow. Also, I need to think about the playtesting session this week, because the thing is, I'm probably pretty busy on Friday, so it's not gonna happen on Friday. Maybe we can do one tomorrow night, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I will post that somewhere on Discord or on Twitter. Pray pay. I mean, here the work could. I can't do something without the user doing anything to change what I do automatically when it just takes away annoying steps from the user. What? I don't really get it. The work shine through, cause okay, I can't do automatic stuff according to user input. Do you mean because that the screen changes? Would be disruptive to the workflow. Okay. I'm not really sure I get what you say. Okay. You could automate some steps according to user input. You mean like getting out of the turret? on user input, and then no idea what you're getting at. Okay, if you do, the user does not know why something changed that they didn't really want it to change, even though they would have done it in the next step. Yeah, I mean, if your point is you shouldn't take something away from the user, like if you do, as a user, if you do something, then you should probably not automate the next step. Is that what you're saying? Because there I tend to agree. It's something they would have done anyway. Yeah, I get what you say. They just didn't do the input for it. Yeah, I mean, it should... Getting out of the turret and then in again should not fix the turret, for example. Well, anyway, this last line of the song, or of the live version of that, said "see you tomorrow," and actually, that's what I'm gonna say too, because yeah, I will be ending the stream now. I'm really getting tired now, but I think we I think we agree on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, if there is a natural or logic or a kind of a connection between things that makes sense, you should never skip one step. Yeah, exactly. All right, I think for today that's it. I'll be ending the stream, but I shall be back tomorrow with some more development and maybe news about our next playtesting stream. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thank you for sticking with us. Also thanks for all the subs and cheers, and see you soon. Have a good night.